Welcome aboard the story ship. Permission to come aboard granted. This is Sean Driscoll, captain of the story ship. For 20 years, I've traveled around America, recording stories written by kids and told by kids. Now, I'll be joining you for the story ship's story time. So grab your blanket, favorite pillow or chair, curl up and have a listen. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited for today's story. It's a fractured fairy tale. A fractured fairy tale is when we take a fairy tale and change it up. You can change the characters, that is the people or animals or things in the story, or you can change the setting where the story took place, or you can change the events or what happened in the story. In this case, the kids from Upson-Lee Elementary changed out what happened in the story Little Red Riding Hood.
This story takes place a long time ago in a forest that is covered with so many trees that if you play the game of hide-and-go-seek, you would never find anyone. You've probably heard stories about the bad wolf who lived in the forest, but you've only heard one side of the story about how he dressed up as Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother. The wolf, Erpy, wants to tell his side.
One Saturday morning, Erpy was looking through the newspaper and saw that Grandma was going to have a yard sale at 7 a.m. Erpy decided he wanted to go a little early so he didn't miss out on anything.
He arrived at Grandma's house by 6:15 and saw Grandma setting up for the yard sale, but he wasn't interested in the items on the tables.
Wow, I really love the outfit you have on, Grandma. Could I please buy the outfit you are wearing? I think it would fit my own dear Grandma. My grandma is about the same size as me, so I will just try on the clothes to see if they will fit her.
Of course you can, Erpy.
Grandma took off her clothes and gave them to Erpy. She went back to the closet to get some more clothes to put on, where she got tangled up in the clothes on the floor.
Grandma was now stuck in her closet and her yard sale was coming to an end.
Erpy ran all around the house looking for Grandma and finally fell into bed, exhausted.
Little Red Riding Hood decided that her grandmother was probably tired after her yard sale and would need some energy. She took her some Honey Nut Cheerios, even though she knew her grandmother didn't like them.
She saw her grandma in bed, but she looked different.
She must have gotten a new dress, or maybe she forgot to shave. No, wait, her ears. They were huge.
Grandma, why are your ears so big?
Well, honey, I'm getting older and I caught an ear infection and my ears swelled up.
Why are your teeth so large?
I can't stand it anymore. I need to devour you.
Why do you want to eat me?
I don't want to eat you. I want your Honey Nut Cheerios.
But Grandmother, Honey Nut Cheerios are your least favorite food. Remember, you said they were horrid.
I'm not your grandmother. I'm Erpy the Wolf. I can explain everything.
Then where is my grandmother? Tell me immediately.
Somebody help me out of here, please.
While Little Red Riding Hood led her grandmother out of the closet, a woodsman working nearby heard the screams and ran to help.
What's going on here? Where's the screaming grandma?
Grandma fainted with all the excitement, and the wolf tore Grandma's clothes trying to get out of the bed. The wolf felt so bad about what had happened that he took Grandmother and Little Red Riding Hood to purchase some clothes.
Granny, I want you to pick out a lovely outfit on me. I'm sorry about the misunderstanding.
Don't worry about it, honey.
Little Red Riding Hood, would you like to go to the little ladies section and get a nice expensive cape?
Yes, but does it have to be red?
Many years later, Erpy published his own version of the Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Good Wolf.
He wrote this version with the hopes that people would believe this story instead of the old one.
Soon, people started to believe the new Little Red Riding Hood.
Finally, Erpy's name had been cleared. And they all lived happily ever after.
Thank goodness Wolf's name's been cleared and the whole mess is straightened out. Hey kids, we want to invite you to create your own fractured fairy tale. All you have to do is ask your parents to help you out. You can use your phone or your computer or any device that records voices. Just send us an MP3 file to mystory@thestoryship.com. If we like your story, we'll get it online and share it with everybody else. Also, we'd like to ask if you could please give us a donation. We'd sure appreciate it. It'll help us keep the podcast going. Just visit us online at thestoryship.com/podcast. You'll see a button there for a link to donate. We sure would appreciate it. Happy listening, everyone.